Good morning, everybody. This is Jason, a zombie collector. I'm just starting to feel human again. I've been sick for the last week. Starting to get my voice back, I believe, again. At least I think so. And maybe some of y'all be questioning if I was ever human when I say that. But I'm going to go with finally feeling a little bit better. I had a question I want to pose to the ever loving and beautiful people here in YouTube. So the question today is for us that are collectors, not really people who are sellers or looking as cards as investments, but we're collectors. We're not selling our cards. We're not looking to flip our cards. We're not looking to get cards graded to sell them right after we get them graded. Are you willing to, or if you were put in a position where you needed to, would you sell your collection because you needed the money for whatever the reason, if times got tough, to pay for your kids' college tuition, you lost your job, all the life things, all the serious life things? Or would you say I can't do it, I can't part with these cards either for sentimental reasons or for just because you're like, I'd rather them take anything else except my cards? Kind of like that old country song, I don't know who's singing, Tim McGraw, take everything but the girl. Oh, I'm sorry, mister. Just take everything. Here's the keys to my car. Here's a deed to my house. Take everything. Just don't take the girl. So would you be like, just don't take the cards? So would you be that? Your cards are completely off the table. If the missus tells you it's, hey, we're having a hard time paying our mortgage. We're going to be short. I need you to sell some of your cards to, make ends meet. Are you able to do that? I was just wondering, it's kind of a tough question to be asked, I think. For me, as you all know, that I've had to make some soul searching for myself, and I'm stretching myself pretty thin with a lot going on with my car and the Tornado this past summer. I don't have a lot of extra money dingling around, or jingling around is what I should have said, in my pockets. And so I'm trying to make it work without going and diving into the card collection with a few of the things that I have that are worth money. I mean, because let's be honest, my collection is not a very stout financial investment. I have some things that I've shown, and most of probably my really major stuff's at my folks' house still that I'm not going to get to just because it's too much. It's too much between their house and my house, and it's hard to put it all together and get all that back. It's at my dad's house and my mom's house, and that's where it'll stay for the time being. But within my person and within my range of grabbing, I don't have much that I could make probably big money off of, but I know a lot of us do. So I just thought that would be an interesting question. Would you do that? Would you be willing to do that for your own well-being, for your family's well-being, or you just don't think you can? And I don't mean this in a negative way, not at all. I'm just asking the question. I'm just humbly suggesting, what would you do? I mean, in my situation, I would, if it was between me and my house, or me and my I don't know, serious bills or whatever that need to be paid, or if I was out and I couldn't work and I needed some money because, I was between jobs or whatever, then yeah, I mean, 100% I would do it without even thinking twice. And I wouldn't be happy about it. I wouldn't be like zippity doo dah, zippity day, dancing to the bank or anything, excited about it. But I mean, I would do it. But not everybody's built the same way, and other people say, I I would find other ways to make the money. I just wouldn't do that, you know. So I just wonder where you all stood on that issue. I just thought it'd be interesting to kind of see where people came in on that, and maybe people have some other good ideas, like, you know, well, this is what I would do. I would do this differently. I would do that differently, or whatever. You know, maybe I'd pawn it, then I'd have to buy it back. You know, that's always an option, I guess. I know. So, you know, I just thought that'd be a good question. It'd be interesting. Hopefully other people feel the same way. For sure, I know we have a lot of fathers and husbands out there, and so I would think for most of us it's an easy decision. When I say easy, it's between keeping a roof over my kids' heads and me keeping my Mickey Mantle, you know, 7. You know, it's not going to be an option. Like, my kids' health and well-being is more important. But you never know. Some people maybe will surprise us, or maybe they'll just be like, you know, I'll do this. I'll rob a bank. I'll put pantyhose on my head and run in there with a squirt gun or a goose. Like in Louisville, Kentucky, somebody robbed a bank with a goose. Kid you not, look it up. And obviously the person was a moron and they were arrested shortly after. But they did try to rob a bank with a goose. So I would suggest not ever robbing a bank in any form. But if you did, don't use a goose. It doesn't work out well for you, because cops are not too scared of a guy with carrying a goose around as his weapon. So anyways, that is it, guys. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Don't miss me too much, because I miss you already.